This one is a really quick one, just to help you yourself free up the stuck fascia around the knee. So the knee, we've got loads of fascia lines all over the body. We're fascially connected everywhere between the bones and the muscles. On top we've got superficial layers, deep layers, it's literally everywhere. This is just a really simple one just to help free the knee up. So the front line, we've got the front fascia line coming from the toes right the way up. It comes into the pelvis here, and then it has a slight break and it connects again, comes up the front, around the back. That's why when we do excessive sit-ups, so that we, as well as the muscles getting tight, we start to tighten these fascia lines and start to get pulled into these forward head postures as well. This one here is going to help free up this front line around the knee. So what you do, the way to grip it, you don't want to press too tight. So knees here, you want to just press your thumbs in, about ½ inch apart, just above the knee. If you just rub your thumb over first, you'll feel a tendon there. A little tendon right there. Okay, and just come inside that tendon, just let your fingers sink in, just put your fingers on, not a lot of pressure at all, and just let them feel, you feel them kind of melt a little bit into the fascia. It can take some kind of getting used to how to work with fascia. And when you've got it sunk in, just press it a little bit more and then just really lightly pull, not heavy, squeeze back towards the hip, so you're pushing back up the leg, but you've still got, it's like so you're not working, if you press too deep, you're going to get muscle. If you press too light, you're going to get skin. So the layer you want is in the middle of the two. So you're just pressing enough just to feel that connection. As you pull back, you should feel a little bit of pulling around the knee as you get connected. And that's going to melt. So what you do is you just keep that tension coming up towards the hip still, and really slowly extend the leg up until it goes completely straight, but still keep that tension and keep pulling towards your hip very lightly, with your thumb still melted into that fascia. So what you're going to get, your thumb should come up towards your hip more if you're doing this right, because obviously you're connected to the fascia and the fascia is slid up. Here's a way of saying it's basically come up closer to the hip. So now this is where you get the release. So you now keep it where it is, it's slid up, so you keep it there, and you very slowly release the leg back down, and you keep that pressure, same pressure, and just keep slowly pulling towards the hip. You should feel around the knee, things starting to really unstick. You might be getting an uncomfortable feeling, it's like pulling. All that pulling is the fascia, almost feels like a Chinese burn under the skin kind of feeling, and that's where you're starting to release around that knee and slide that fascia back up. So what you're now doing is releasing the dehydrated fascia, and we're now encouraging the hydrated fascia to go over the dehydrated fascia. And then we go again, we come up, still keep the tension on, you should have a bit more now, so you should be able to get your thumbs a bit closer to your hip again. Just really slowly let the leg come down, feel that pulling again. You kind of feel it unsticking. It's like if something's stuck together like sellotape, almost pulling it, like sellotape off of clothing, like this kind of unsticking this. You do that 3 or 4 times and your knee should feel a bit looser, should feel a bit lighter. It's just a really, really easy technique really for loosening around the knee. It's great. Okay, cheers.